Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. The spread of illegal drugs in Australia is increasingly spread. Therefore, legal action is needed. I'm Agung Auliya with last ID 0 and 81 will bring related news how to Australian news media depict illicit drugs uses, an analysis of print media reporting across and between illicit drugs 2003 to 2008. Type in a journal by Kathleen Elizabeth Hodges. Background. Media reporting on illicit issues has been frequently criticized for being sensational, bizarre, and narrow. Yet, there have been few broad and systematic analyses of the nature of reporting, using a large sample and methods commonly adopted in media communication analysis. These papers search to identify the dominant media portrayally used to denote illicit drugs in Australian newspaper and to compare and contrast portrayally across drugs types. Methods. A retrospective content analysis of Australian print media was carried out over the period 2003 to 2008 from a sample composite of 12 newspaper articles that contain one or more mention of 5 different drugs or derivatives were identified: cannabis, amphetamines, ecstasy, cocaine, and heroin. A subsample of 5,000 or 4,397 article was selected for media content analysis, with 2,045 selected for full content analysis, and a large number of text element coded for each. Key element included topic, explicit or implicit message about the consequence of drugs or use and their value dimensions, overall tone, whether drugs were portrayed as crisis issues, and moral evaluation of drugs or use. Result. The dominant media portrayal depicted law enforcement or criminal justice action 55%, but most articles were reported in a natural manner. In the absence of crisis framing, portrayal different between drugs, with some containing more narrow frames and more explicit moral evaluation than other. For example, heroin has this proportional frame as a drugs that will lead to legal problem. In contrast, ecstasy and cocaine were much more likely to emphasize health and social problem. Conclusion. Media reporting on illicit drugs is heavily distorted toward crime and deviance framing, but may be less overtly sensational, bizarre, and narrowly framed than previously suggested. This is not to suggest there is no sensationalism or imbalance, but this appear more associated with particular drugs types and episode of heightened public concern. Thank you very much for your nice attention. Last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.